Video. Let's just get straight to it, man. I lost last week to Malik. There's just no excuse, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I did leave my players off for 1 week, and one day. Very stupid, costly mistake, and yeah, he beat me. Yeah, he beat me. Doncic got injured. Let's quickly. We haven't done box score in a minute. Let's do box score because we haven't done box score in a minute. But yeah, this laptop, bruv. Yeah, so he beat me, man. Like Spencer Dinwiddie, he's a hell of a guy. Like Kyrie didn't even have like a proper nice week because I think he stopped playing. Like I think he only played like 2 games and then he didn't play against Memphis. Yeah, that's right. Because he didn't play against Memphis in my Yahoo and he made me lose. Um, yeah, like Malik's team is good, my guys. Kevin Porter only played 2 games. That's what he done in 2 games. I feel like that's a nice solid performance. Your guy Pascal Siakam, I feel like that's a nice solid performance, my guy. Like um, Marcus Smart, I feel like Marcus Smart needs to improve his field goal percentage. I don't feel like he be racking up that much shots to be shooting .33 from the field. You know what I'm trying to say? And our guy Bobby Portis, like he's just a dog, man. Bobby's a dog, man. I love Bobby. I love Bobby. Bobby loves me. I love Bobby. I love Bobby. Bobby loves me, and everyone loves Bobby. Yo, check out my skin, guys. Yo, this new skincare routine is absolutely fabulous. And I'm trying to say, like, all I'm gonna say is like, it's the Korean stuff, my guys. Like, the Koreans are heading this society, and we must all buy in. It is that simple. We must all buy into the Korean regime and the Korean skincare, man. If you guys want to know my skincare routine, just comment down below. Maybe I'll meet what's that thing that everyone be doing? My night routine. Maybe I'll do get ready with me in the night. You know what I'm trying to say? Or get ready with me for bed. Because nowadays everyone be recording everything. You buy a new couch, you record how to set up the couch. As if there's not a manual. But I digress from that point. Yeah, man. My team, like, I love Tim, but I just find it hella strange how like all of these Dallas guys went down at the same time, right? And you guys know me, like I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist. Like I can't lie, like I really am. That's what I say. My boy Julius Randle, he went crazy. He went crazy. I am kind of a conspiracy theorist, and I just feel like look at Doncic, man. Like this is why I don't like drafting Don. This is why like if there's one mistake I made this year, it's not keeping Stephen Curry. That's the mistake I made, man. Because Chris didn't dupe me into doing it. It's just okay. So he did a full practice on Thursday. Ruled out on Mavericks initial report comes as a bit of a surprise considering he managed to take part in Thursday's practice. However, with a couple of days off before the Mavericks next game, Dallas could be playing it safe with the superstar guard. With Kyrie questionable, could be Doncic's next chance to play will come Monday against Memphis. Okay, so it's like the reason why I did the trade is because I just believe that Doncic grabs more rebounds than Curry, and I feel like he gets more rebounds and more assists consistently. For me personally, I don't think Kyrie Irving's injured. I don't think Doncic is injured, and I don't think Tim Hardaway is injured. What I think is happening in Dallas is that they just did a new trade, right? And they've kind of like not been in the greatest form. So I feel like the only way to get these guys having chemistry is to have them practice together without them playing games. And the thing is that sometimes just throwing the players on the court together just doesn't work. And I feel like they wanted to just have hardcore film sessions with Doncic and Kyrie in the same room, let them know like what they want, and have them talk to each other and practice together. That's what I think, because I don't. Kyrie Irving's injury came out of thin air, man, and I feel like Doncic's injury also came out of thin air. So hopefully he starts playing next week, because if he done a full practice, that means he's healthy, right? So that means if he sits out Friday today against Lakers, that means he gets the whole weekend to rest, and I feel like he should be good. And it's just I just find Luka Doncic weird, because he's a guy that you guys need to know archetypes in basketball. He's a guy that doesn't jump, like he doesn't jump a lot, which means that he's not using a lot of his knees. Like there's not a lot of impact on his knees. So for him to be getting injured like this, it's kind of weird. Because if you look at Jokic is like the biggest version of Doncic, right? So it's kind of just like they both don't really dunk. They don't both don't really like use much of explosiveness. It's more of finesse. So like the way Doncic is always injured is kind of a piss take, if I'm being real. Patrick Beverly, man, I feel like he's a great pickup for me. Um, I just feel like he's a really good pickup. Chris Paul, he's all right. He all right. He all right. I love Herbert Jones. I feel like Herbert Jones is he's a guy you want to have in the playoffs, man. I feel like Herbert's the guy you want to have in the playoffs. Ice Trader gang, bro. Look at these numbers: 14 threes, 10 rebounds, 39 assists, 6 steals, 2 double doubles, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then we go over right here. Honestly, I actually wanted Frankie to win, but Frankie, I don't know. I don't know how he lost. But dang, James Harden, like I don't know how he lost, but he lost to Mariano's team when Mariano doesn't even have like he doesn't even have his like best players. He doesn't have Karl Anthony Towns or Kevin Durant. But here's the thing: I heard Karl Anthony Towns might be coming back in the next couple of weeks. So if Mariano can somehow make it out the first round, Karl Anthony Towns could be available here for him in the semifinals, which is very, very. It makes things very, very interesting in the playoffs. But I wanted Mariano to lose, because if Mariano loses, then I'm seventh seed. But now that I'm definitely gonna lose to Frank to Charlie this week. So then this was a bye week for David. That's what I'm saying. Man's not even playing his full team. Like I don't really get this, but David's team's nice. Like what can we say? Like look at these. Look at these. Look at these numbers, bro. Like that's absolutely insane. Like he got the same amount of assists as Trae Young. He got like almost double the rebounds. He only didn't. He got what 6 3 pointers less. He got you 3 blocks, 5 steals, 4 like. Whoo! And then where's Sabonis, bro? Sabonis is a G, bro. Like David's team's gonna be really interesting. But let's see. Chris. It looks like I'm gonna be playing Chris inside the first round, and it looks like Larry's gonna be playing Daniel in the first round. LeBron James, where is LeBron? Dang. He. So Chris's team is great, bro. 17 blocks, 11 blocks. Ah. Then Mobley with the 6 blocks, and then Porzingis with 4. Listen, if you try and build blocks against Chris, it's silly. I think it's really, really silly to try and build blocks against Chris. I don't know what you meant to build against Chris to beat Chris's team. I'm gonna be completely honest. It looks like I'm gonna be playing in the first round. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you have to do to beat this team. I don't know what someone has to do, and it's gonna be interesting to see, like, because he's all rounded, like 52 steals, 49 blocks. The double doubles are kind of low, but the points are significantly high. The 3 points are high. The like this team is crazy, man. This team is absolutely insane. So it seems like it's gonna be Larry versus Daniel first round. And then Daniel completely annihilates Charlie. Like he annihilates Charlie. Like destroys him. I don't I mean Daniel's team is really good. Like look at Josh Giddey. He's doing baby Jokic numbers. This is what Malik was saying. He's doing baby Jokic numbers. You got Buddy Hield with the 12 3-pointers, Clay with the 12. You got Mitchell with 13. You got Herter with 9. You know what I'm trying to say? Then he grabs Horton Tucker, who does insane. Draymond Green had an insane week. Jakob Porto went insane. Clint Capella does what Clint Capella does. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, it's crazy, bro. Jared Allen, 31, like 22, 30, like, and it's like Charlie's team is good, man. Charlie, I'm getting whooped by Charlie right now. I think it's 7-1-1. I'm getting whooped by Charlie. I'm getting absolutely whooped by Charlie. So it's like, um, it's weird. It's weird. So it's like I don't really know. Whew! These matchups are hard because I don't think I'm gonna be playing Charlie first round anymore because he's gonna beat me. But I do think that he's gonna be playing Frankie or Mariano. I'm not 100% sure, right? And I feel like those matchups. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, what did Mariano do? 66. We'll compare in the stat thing, but Charlie's team, man, I think Ja Morant should be back next week. He's meant to miss 8 games, so I'm not sure next week when he is back, but Ja Morant will be back. I feel like if Ja Morant played this week, I don't think maybe the points would have been different and the double doubles would have been different. But other than that, and then he would have got more 3-pointers, right? So, but I don't think he would have won the field goal percentage. I don't. And then this matchup. Yo, Daniel, oh yeah. I respect him because he's still picking up players, right? But he's picking up really, really, really good players that would be good for other people's teams, yeah? And it's like, it's not pissing me off, but it's low-key pissing me off. Because it's just like, bro, man's picks up Chris Dunn, who's solid. Then he picks up Cam Reddish. He's picking up Tari Eason, Dante DiVincenzo. Look at these numbers, bro. Like, these are the guys he's picking up. Then he's picking up, who else is he picking up? Like, these numbers are solid, bro. And he's picking up all these guys. And it's like, but the thing is like, he's still like, even though he's not in the main plus, he's still inside consolidation playoffs, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, here's the thing. I'm playing against Charlie, right? So, I'm playing against Charlie, and right now in the playoff bracket, I'm meant to be playing against Charlie in the first round. But the thing is, I am going to lose to Charlie. Like, I'm not an optimist. Like, I'm a logic type of guy. I'm gonna lose to Charlie. Like, the steals are still up for grabs. The 3-pointers are only 5, so I could come back. The rebounding is gone. The points, I don't see me coming back. But if I do, go on with it. And the blocks are gone. Double doubles are still up for grabs. So I say 1, 2, 3 is still up to grabs, right? So that will make it what? Right now it's 7. If I take 3 categories, that will give me 4. You know what I'm trying to say? So I still feel like I still lose to Charlie at the end of the day. I will still lose. I don't think I will win the double doubles. I'll be surprised if I do. Field goal percentage, I don't believe I will win. If I do, I'm absolutely shocked. I'll be shocked. Free throw percentage, I don't believe I'll win. 3 pointers, I do believe I have a shot. And then assists, I do believe I do have a shot. Steals, I feel like I can get it. Blocks, I feel like it's over. Double doubles, anyone's. The points is only like, this is only 40 points, to be fair. It's only 40 points. So, and he has a full roster today. So it's like, I have definitely lost. It's just that simple. I have lost, and it's like it's not like I'm throwing it. I'm not like I'm giving up. It's just I'm just being 10 toes. Like I have lost. I am gonna drop Maurice Wagner, but here's the thing, right? I have to be careful with like everyone I'm dropping and adding because I still have Tim Hardaway on my bench, but I have Tim Hardaway, right? And I've looked at the schedule, and but yeah, Charlie's team is weird, bro. I feel like he just has, for example, he has one Lakers guy. He has players from like different teams, and it's like he has like Anthony Davis. I'll say Anthony Davis does a lot of the work. McCollum does a lot of the work, and Jimmy does a lot of the work, and then everyone else does work. Know what I mean? Like Vanderbilt doesn't get you crazy numbers, but he grabs you for 10-5-2, 8-3-1, 5-2-3. You know what I'm trying to say? These guys are like traders, you know what I mean? They're always putting up something across the board, like 7-8, 10-12-2, 7-11. You know what I mean? Um, then you got Derek White, 3-4, 5-3. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, Sadiq Bey as well. 5-0, 5. I mean, that's not good, but and then Austin Reeves surprisingly has been a good basketball player of late. 4-7, 4-5, 1-4, 2-5. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I believe that Charlie's team is good. I feel like when Ja Morant comes back, his team will be better. He's missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe the next game is 8. I'm not too sure. Right? But he's missed 7 games right now. So yeah, Charlie's team is good, and I don't have Luka Doncic, man. I don't have Luka Doncic, bro. Ah, and like with me, I just feel like I have Luka Doncic is not looking like this, man. I mean, I know I'm winning the double doubles because he's gonna grab me at least one. The points is probably gonna be closer. 3 pointers will be closer. Like rebounding, it's like I don't even know. Like this team is just rubbish. Like if I'm being 10 toes, my team is just rubbish. Um, like I had Lamelo out for the season, like, and it's like when a guy like that is out for the season, it just go down, bro. It's hard to. It's like because he's a first round, second round pick. So when a guy like that gets out for the season, it's hard to recover from, man. And Randall, I want to trade Randall, not because he's not good, but then again, it's like I might as well just keep him at this point because it's like I need to think logically. If I trade Randall for a 2-for-1, it's like who am I dropping? I have to drop Jalen Suggs and Dennis Smith, or or I have to drop, let's say Randall, or I have to drop. I have one, two. Wait, one, two. I have about 3 guys I could drop. But then I have 2 guys that I want to bring in. So it's like, it's only so much I can do at this point. So it's like, I can't, it's like I can go hard against Charlie, but at the same time, it's like, I need to also think that I'm going to most likely play Chris in the first round. Mariano gets like a bye week, which is like, it's cool. Like, he gets a bye week. So he's definitely making playoffs. Like, I don't see him losing. And then Chris versus David, this is tight. This is absolutely tight. I think Chris takes it because his team is just absolutely disgusting. I think that the steals category is gone. David's gonna win the assist. Rebounding. This is the thing, yeah. Me and David's made a trade. So David doesn't have Jokic anymore, right? So this number and this number is not the same, right? It's not the same anymore, right? So it's like his team's kind of weird right now because he has Nick Claxton who grabs rebounds, but he doesn't grab the same. He doesn't grab as much rebounds as Jokic does. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like the Jokic and Embiid, they kind of cancel each other out. But Embiid does more defensive stats than Jokic, right? And Nick Claxton doesn't do the same defensive stats as Embiid in a week. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I've had Nick Claxton, and he doesn't score the same. He doesn't get you like the same rebounds. Trae Young gets you the assist. He gets you double doubles, right? So instead of getting one double double from Jokic, you're getting two. Let's say Trey and Nick both get one, you're getting two, right? But the thing is that and then his free throw percentage should go up because of Trey Young, right? And then his free pointer numbers should go up, right? His assists are gonna go up because he has Halliburton as well, who's injured, right? I feel like this matchup is very weird. Um, I feel like David has really changed his team to do a lot of steals and blocks. Steals, blocks, get more assists, right? And pretty much get more double doubles. But I think against Chris's team, it's like it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. I really feel like I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I feel like David has really changed his team, and it's like I don't know if this will work against Chris or like how his team will work against other people. Because not having Jokic is big. Not having Jokic is big. I'm gonna say that. And Chris's team is Chris's team, man. DeMar DeRozan, he's all right. He's all right, man. He's good. He's good. But Chris's team is really good. So it's like if these two do find each other inside the finals, I think it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. But I feel like with David training his team, I feel like he made a taken a big risk, took a big risk, and we'll see how it pays off. I do know that Jokic only plays twice in the first round of the playoffs, right? Which is like, bro, Jokic playing twice versus him playing three times. It goes from you struggling to win a matchup to you definitely winning a matchup, right? That's the issue. So yeah, Larry versus Malik. Malik's used 5 acquisitions. He's made big trades. He's going all in. He's going all in, and I respect it. I believe he should be going all in, and he's made some major trades, and he pretty much has to, like he has to, and Larry basically my hands are like I won't say my destiny, but Larry basically like controls whether I make playoffs or not. Because if he beats Malik, I make playoffs, but I'll be 8th seed. If he loses to Malik, Malik makes playoffs and I'm knocked out. So this matchup is basically for the playoffs. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Daniel should win against Cornelius. So he's going to be locked in and he's whatever position he is. So him and Larry are definitely playing each other. I'm not sure if Larry will make trades. I do think Larry should try and make a trade to try and beat Daniel, but we'll see what the schedule is saying. Because LeBron James, I do believe he is practicing. He's actually practicing. Or he's doing something. He was able to do some weightlifting and shooting during Tuesday's shoot around. Signed due to right tendon injury and is expected to be reevaluated next week. But it's encouraging to see him make at least some progress in his rehab. Three-way tie for ninth in the West, so James' potential return could provide a major boost during the stretch run. And I'm trying to say. So he's gonna be reevaluated next week. So I don't think he's gonna play next week. And if he does play next week, it's gonna be like the tail end of next week, right? It's gonna be towards the tail end of next week. So I don't know what Larry can do to improve his team, but like for starters, he can use his acquisitions. Cause I feel like he has an empty bench spot. So this spot right here, he can pick up someone that can play him 4 games or 2 games in a row. Drop that person. Pick up someone else that plays 2 games. Drop 2 games. Drop, and that's 6 games right there. So like Larry versus Daniel will be interesting. Daniel's team's good. Now we have Spencer Dinwiddie, TJ McConnell, Jacob. Daniel's team is good, man. His team is good. He's got Miles Turner, man. He got Miles Turner back. I think Miles Turner is a big risk because he doesn't. He likes to play basketball, but at the same time, he doesn't like to play basketball. And yeah, I think Miles Turner is a risk because Daniel's rebounding goes down with Miles Turner, but then the Spencer Dinwiddie boy, that guy he's balling right now. Spencer Dinwiddie's balling right now. So I feel like Spencer Dinwiddie is a nice addition to the squad. This matchup right here is actually important. It's actually important. And the crazy thing about this matchup is that it's not even over. Like, and Daniel Best put his team on. His probable final game due to calf confusion. Like he better put if you're gonna pick up Okongwu and no one else can pick him up, you better put him on. I mean, it's still only 9, right? So I know he's gonna put him on. But like this matchup right here, man, is surprisingly. Frankie has he has James Harden playing today, Kelly. So it's like this matchup right here is surprisingly tight because the steals are still up for grabs, right? Frankie's field goal percentage, right? With Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, I don't see how it stays at .500. But that's just me. I don't see how it stays at .500. The 3-pointers, I feel like Frankie will. If he puts on, if Lillard plays today, it could stay really close. The rebounding is over, and then the steals are still up for grabs. The blocks with Walker Kessler. When you have Walker Kessler, I don't know why his last name is his first name. When you have Walker Kessler, like the blocks are always up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? And he has Zubac as well. He grabs and blocks as well. So like, and then he has Paul George and Ting for the steals. So it's like I feel like this matchup is still alive. I still feel like this matchup is still very much alive. And if I'm saying like Daniel should do an upset for Nigeria, you know what I'm trying to say, for his fellow Nigerian. Let's see the matchup for the 18th. Let's see how the players are. Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, so he almost has a full lineup on Saturday. And so does Frankie. Right? But yeah, dang. I don't know. I'm not sure James Harden will play the back-to-back. But he almost has a full lineup. Is Walker Kessler playing? Yeah, Walker Kessler plays tomorrow. And then what about Sunday? Yeah, he has. Ooh, he has a full roster on Sunday, and Frankie almost has a full roster on Sunday, right? So this matchup, I feel like it's turning out to be matchup of the week, man. Because Frankie's team is weird. It's a weird team, because I don't know why, but this team is low key weird. Because it's like some games he should win, he don't win. But the games that he's not meant to win, he be winning. So it's like this team is weird, and I feel like it's gonna go down to Sunday, man. I feel like this matchup's going down to Sunday, and this is not me being optimistic or anything, or because I just think that it's still really close. Like this is only 2, This is only 3. This is only like 5, right? And it right now is 2-7, right? So it's like these categories are still up for grabs. You know what I'm trying to say? I still feel like they're up for grabs. And like, what did Frankie do last week? He only had 4 double doubles last week, right? And then True North had 6. So based off of percentages, like, but then he had 17 blocks. He had 24. He had 33 steals. He had 34. So like rebounds 205. So based off of this, yeah, Frankie should win. He should win, right? But based off of this, it's like Frankie has 1, Daniel O has 1, so 1-1. Then it's 2-1. Then it's 2-2. Then it's what? 3-2 for Frankie, 4-2 for Frankie, 5-2. Then it's 5-3. And then yeah, then it's 6-3. So like this is not as bad as it looks. It's still it's still like it's still alive, but it's low key dead. But like it's still alive. But if I'm going, this video is long, but I'm sorry, man. But like at the end of the day, like right now, like I'm down bad, my guys. But it is what it is. Daniel versus Larry, that playoff matchup. Actually, let me go from the top. So right now, Frankie wins and Mariano wins. They will both have better records than me. So I'll go from 6th all the way to 8th, right? And then Frankie will go to 7. Mariano will go to 6, right? These two will stay the same. Me against Chris, like I just feel Chris beats me on paper. But with Doncic back and I have Jokic for 2 games, I feel like I can try and do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I will lose the 3-pointer category, but I feel like my team can try and do something. You know what I mean? I feel like my team can try and do something. And my head is just like, if I can just get past the first week, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know how I will beat Chris in the first round, like if I'm being 10 toes. I don't know how. I do want to play Charlie first round. I can't lie. Larry versus Daniel. Right now, Daniel has the edge. He has momentum. Larry's LeBron James is injured. I don't think LeBron is playing next week, but Larry can use that one extra bench spot to actually try and do something against Daniel. That's just my opinion. But projection is it's going to be Daniel versus Chris in the second round. You know what I'm trying to say? And then it's me and Charlie. This is most likely not going to be the matchup unless miraculously I come back against Charlie, which I'm not going to come back. Like, this is not a love story. So it's most likely going to be Mariano versus Charlie. I don't know how that matchup will play out. But if Karl-Anthony Towns does come back towards the back end of the week, I feel like it could give Mariano that boost to actually win. Right now, you've got Mariano versus David. I don't think David sees him as a threat. But the thing is, with the way that I have lost the last 2 weeks, David could be playing against Frankie. And that means he's playing against James Harden, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And I feel like that's a completely different beast, in my opinion. And I feel like with the trades that David done, I'm not sure like how that matchup's going to pan out. Because Frankie has a very balanced team, and Frankie has beaten David I think twice this year. You know what I'm trying to say? So, in the next round, I do predict Charlie goes against Frankie or David. I don't know if David's going to beat Frankie 100%. And then, yeah, man. After that, I don't know. I don't really want to know. And then the transaction counter. A lot of trades has been, what am I doing? Recent activity or league home. Okay, let's go recent activity. Yeah, a lot of trades has been going on, man. Like, you got Taylor Tucker Horta, Devin Vassell, Zach Collins for Miles Turner, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Um, I feel like this trade for Daniel, I do feel like he gave away a lot. I can't lie. But then again, it's like Miles Turner and Spencer Dinwiddie are two really, really good guys. But what Taylor Tucker did that week, maybe I feel like Daniel doesn't feel like he can do it again on that level, which is very respectable. Devin Vassell and Zach Collins. If Daniel, I don't sure we looked at the schedule, but San Antonio have one of the best schedules, like going into week one of the playoffs, right? They have one of the best schedules. So if you have San Antonio guys, like you're good. Not trying to say. And if you want to pick up guys from a team, San Antonio is one of those teams to get guys from, right? So Daniel losing two of those San Antonio guys, it's like I actually don't think he cares. But I'm just saying, like in terms of like um, schedule wise, if he was playing it like it's hard. I did do D'Angelo Russell for Jonas and Josh. I just needed more guys that would do me more things. And D'Angelo Russell's he's all right, but I feel like my field goal percentage goes up with these two, and I feel like I grab more rebounds, I grab more assists, I get more blocks, I get more steals, and I feel like I get more double doubles. That's what I say. But I do feel like with Malik losing Spencer, now you got D'Angelo Russell. You know what I'm trying to say? And then um, there was other big trade. Yeah, this trade right here, Nick Claxton, Trey Young for Jokic and Jordan Poole, Josh Richardson. I didn't even want Josh Richardson, but I think David just gave me him because he didn't want to drop him, which I understand. But then I had to drop someone, but it doesn't matter because whatever. But I literally was telling Dave, I was like, bro, I don't want this guy, this dude, this dude Jordan Poole and Jokic, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. When he explained why he was adding him, I understood, so it doesn't mean anything. Because he had to drop Andrew as well. So yeah. Anyways, this trade is a really tricky one. Atlanta have a really good playoff schedule. So does Brooklyn. They have an alright playoff schedule. It's not like superb, but it's good. Like Trey Young plays 4 games in the first week. That's great. Jokic only plays 2. Jordan Poole, Golden State Warriors have one of the best schedules for the first week of playoffs. One of the best schedules. So guys like Stephen Curry, you could see them resting one of those games or even 2 of those games. Right? So that's where guys like Jordan Poole come into play, Dante come into play, Kevin Looney. You know what I'm trying to say? So this trade for me is a big risk, but for me it's like I have to do it because right now it's like I have nothing else. You know what I mean? My Doncic is injured, and then my team is like I'm not gonna lie, it's actually rubbish. Like I underperformed. I tried a new strategy this year. I took a major risk and it failed. But it's like, would I do it again? Of course, I would not do it again, right? But like, you have to do that. You have to do that sometimes in fantasy. Like, take a major risk and see like if it works or not. Because if not, then it's like you're forever gonna be in the unknown. But yeah, like then David made another trade, Bam for OG Anunoby. OG, he's a really really good defensive player. I see why David got him. He gets you nice steals. He's grabbing you a minimum 5 steals a week, which is big. And then Bam Adebayo, um, his first week in the playoffs, he only plays 2 games. So I know why David got rid of him. So David got rid of these guys because it's just like, yeah. So he only plays 2 games. You know what I'm trying to say? He only plays 2 games, so he's gonna have Jokic and Bam that only play 2 games, and then Bam hasn't even been performing of lately, bro. I don't know what's going on inside Miami, but it's kind of weird. Cause Bam, like I don't know, man. I just feel like he might as well just go San Antonio at this point. I feel like every single big man, I told him to go San Antonio to revitalize their career. So those are the trades that have been going on. Um, Charlie hasn't made a trade. Chris hasn't made any trades. I'm expecting Larry to do something. Malik, I still feel like he's on the lookout. And then who else? That's about it, to be honest. Frankie's finally made one trade. Mariano, I don't see him making a trade. Um, yeah, he's made playoffs. Let's see how far he gets. And then, yeah, man. At the end of the day, like, it's still all up for grabs. I'm not beating Charlie, but I could make it interesting. You know what I mean? Like, if fantasy, like, everything comes down to Sunday. By the end of the day, like, I don't have any hope. Like, I'm not an optimistic person. If things are bad, they're bad. By the end of the day, like, the still category is only 4. Like, it's literally only 4. So, like, I could come back. But then again, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I still feel like there's 4 categories up for grabs. The field goal percentage, honestly, 0.468 to 0.462. The field goal percentage, honestly, is actually still up for grabs. So it's like the matchup against Charlie is to me is done because I think today he has a full lineup, right? And I don't have a full lineup, right? And then Saturday, that's my team. Saturday, he almost has a full lineup too. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's 2 away from a full lineup. And then Sunday, it's like I'm dropping these. Sunday, I'm dropping those 2 guys. What's his Sunday? His Sunday is really good. Yeah, his Sunday is really good. So it's like, but Jokic plays Sunday, Chris Paul, da 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 da. So it's like, yeah, I don't believe I've lost the matchup, but I still feel like I can make it interesting. That's all I'm saying. I can make it interesting. This right here, man, like as you can see, like this is gonna show you the teams that are hot going into the playoffs. Like Daniel's team is hot. Davis' team's hot, but it's changed a lot. Charlie's team's hot. Chris's team is hot. Those are the teams that are hot. This team is dead cold. Um, this guy, his team is cold. My team is basically cold. You only have 3 greens. Frankie's team is cold. Cornelius' team is cold as well. And it's like, I feel like the story of this year was like, you had David, Charlie, and Chris. I feel like none of us could catch him. I feel like right now, the closest guy to catching them is Daniel. I feel like Daniel's the closest to catching them. Will he catch them? I feel like it's a little bit too late. Unless I decide to give him Jokic. And we do some like side deal, but I feel like it's a little bit too late. And like that's it. Like I feel like the winner is gonna be either Charlie, Chris, or David. I do feel like Mariano could surprise with Karl Anthony Towns coming back. I feel like if I make out the first round, which would be like if I play against Chris, yeah, like just look at the numbers. It's just look like he just destroys my team. He destroys my team in every category. So it's like I'm not optimistic, and then Daniel. I feel like Daniel will give Chris a nice run for his money. Cause look at it, bang! Like even this man, like yeah, like he still beats Daniel comfortably. Like so, it's like even against David. Let's look against David. David beats him here. He destroyed. Like you see what I mean? Like he still beats David comfortably. Even if you look at Charlie's numbers too, right? It's like he beats Charlie comfortably too. So it's like I don't know, my guy. I think we should just all send our money to Chris right now, but this is dumb. And here's the power rankings, man. Embiid 11 blocks, 27 rebounds, 154. Mariano Gaffer of the week. He beat Frankie in a very, very, very important match. Um, this right here is the final power rankings before we go into playoffs, man. I honestly wish everyone the best. I will be dropping my email to everyone to send the money. I might ask Chris if he can use his email. 'Cause I just don't want any. I don't want any problems. And then these are the top three. They've been the top three from the beginning. Now they're still the top three. So hats off to them, man. And next year, man, I really wanna up the production of this next year. No, I'm trying to say, I really do want to up the production. Daniel Ash has actually agreed to be a co-host. I know Chris has agreed to be. I know Chris is therefore a co-host too. So I feel like we should all just host. I will ask David if he can't do it all the time. If he can like join whenever he can. Now I'm trying to say because I really want to up the production, man. So I will most likely I will ban this YouTube channel, and then we'll create a whole new channel called the Funky Lads Fantasy, like literally, and we just be like fantasy, and I feel like it'll be good. I will ban this channel, so that means that like I don't know if all these videos will be gone. I don't know how it works, but I'll ban it. I'll ban this channel, or maybe I'll just I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just leave it. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, man, I just want to say, like, hats off to everyone this year. This is the final week. Don't give up, man. Like, we still got Sunday. So let's see what Sunday brings. And, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't keep fighting. Keep trying to make last minute trades. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not over till the fat lady's saying it's my guys. So, like, this has been a beautiful year. It's been a beautiful year. And I feel like every single year we do fantasy, it's like, you always have your drama, you have your disputes, and then you have your agreements, and that's what it is. Like at the end of the day, like we're all men. You know what I'm trying to say? We're all watching each other grow as men in this beautiful society. And you know what I mean? I just wish everyone the best going into playoffs. And I know it's gonna be a crazy competitive playoffs, and I know there's gonna be huge upsets. I already see it. I see there's gonna be huge upsets, and it's just may the best man win. But it's King Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby. Peace.